So now we are going to create an equation, and through that equation we can create the PO, and that PO will be sent into the supplier. Supplier in send the items to our inventory organization. Then next we receive the items and we generate the receipts. Okay, this is the follow we are going to sorry, this is the flow we are going to follow now. So first of all, I want to log in with my labs. So we can give our username and password. Application developer. So first of all we change the responsibility. So here, so actually we are getting the requirement from inventory, then we want to create the equation. So goods JPP9 item 1. Next here we can give the quantity. Suppose example we need to require 80 quantity with the 20 rupees. Okay. So when it is required? It is required on specific 20th. Now we can specify the in which organization we want to receive. So JPP9 master inventory organization. So this is the location we want to receive the items, and the distributions we specify the chart account. Now save the records. We get the requisition number, and we want to approve this requisition. Then okay. Now it is completed, and let me check it whether the requisition is completed or not. Go to requisition summary. Here we can give the requisition number and click on find. We find out the approved. Okay. Now we are going to find out this information from backend. So which tables are reflected? So here there are 3 tables are there. PO requisition, headers all, where segment 1 equal to 5. 5th requisition, right? And R12 equal to 7931, right? So this is our requisition information. Next we can go to find out the requisition lines on, where PO requisition header ID equal to 185173. Next we can go to find out the PO REQ distributions all, where requisition line ID equal to 212381. So here we find out the distribution information. Once the requisition is completed, next we are going to create the PO while using auto create. I don't want to go for RFQ and quotations, right? Then directly we can go to auto create. Here we clear the information and give our requisition number. Click on find. Now we select this requisition. We want to generate the standard PO. Click on automatic. to which supplier you want to create this, to whom you want to generate the supplier, PO number, Hyderabad, and click on OK. Create. Now the PO is automatically generated with the PO number. So here I want to move the items JPP9 location. Bill will be sent into the motors legal entity location. Now go to shipments. So entire information is there and the distribution is also there. Now I want to save the records. So where we want to receive these items? Master inventory organization. Now click on approve. So we find out the approved PO, right? So to which supplier we send it? Supplier 1. Now this information will be find out from PO headers all where segment 1 equal to 8. So and R12 equal to 7931. Next we can find out the PO lines all where PO header ID equal to 112310. Then next we can find out the PO line locations are where PO line ID 175239. And next we can find out the PO distributions of, so where line location ID equal to 266388. So yesterday already I told you, here we can find out the link between requisition to PO REQ distribution ID. And let us now we can go to work with. So here this, now we run the PO report. Okay, we have a standard report is there. We have a standard report is there. Once we run that standard report and generate the output, that output will be sent into the suppliers. Now supplier is respond our PO and send the items to inventory organization. So here we are going to receive the items, right? We are going to receive the items, receiving receipts. While receive the items, we generate the receipts. So here we can specify to which organization you want to generate the receipts. So where we are specify the items in master inventory organization. Now here we enter the PO number. So we can choose the PO number. So here we can give the line in that PO number. We have one line, and observe this one. We don't have any shipment invoice. Just click on find. Because of we didn't receive any items. Now we receive the items. So here we generate the receipt. Click on check this checkbox. And the direct destination is inventory. Okay, suppose because of routing is direct delivery, means just we receive the items. Okay, we have three routing is there: direct delivery and standard and receipt routing. If the direct delivery directly, this information reflected into the all receiving tables. Okay, if you go for the standard, first we receive the items, at the time it is show as receiving, if in case standard. After that we are going to move the items into inventory. At the time the destination type is show as inventory. Now we are going to save the records. In this inventory we clearly tell to that people where exactly you want to keep the items. So in store 1. Now save the records. So once we save the records, here the transaction is completed successfully. Transaction is completed successfully. Now we are going to check it in header. Now it is shows the respected receipt number. So here observe this one. This is my first receipt number. Okay, this is the first receipt number because of first time we received the items from our supplier in this master inventory organization. Okay, in this master inventory organization. So that is the reason we are getting the receipt number 1. Okay, now we are going to check it in our tables whether this receiving information is reflected or not. So what are the tables are reflected for this receiving transactions? RCV shipment headers, RCV shipment lines and RCV transactions. Then here select star from RCV shipment headers where receipt num equal to 1. But here we are getting lot of records, right? So how we are going to sort out our records? So which organization we receive the items? So we have a one organization ID is there in this table, right? That is the organization code. Okay, our organization name is then here and organization ID equal to 793. That is the org ID 7935. This is the organization ID. Okay, don't generate, already I told you, don't generate the link between org ID and the operating unit ID, organization ID. Okay, org ID is the operating unit ID. Organization ID is a inventory organization ID, right? Now we can execute that. We are getting only one record. The receipt source code is inventory. So this is our shipment number. So why it is come this one? How much items we received that? 80 only, right? Okay, maybe that receipt is going to reflect it for this one. Okay, fine, not a problem. The next we can go to RCV shipment lines where shipment header ID equal to 4812908. So now it is show us that it is not ours. So we did a mistake. 1 second. Org organization definitions where organization 7935 only. Let us switch it. Ship to Reddy. Let us So this is our information. So if you want to go to match to the organization ID means whenever we are going to receive the organization, receive the items from our inventory organization. Within the inventory organization, already we done transactions in our inventory, right? So at the time, this organization ID is reflected. Are we clear or not? In inventory, we done some transactions. Have you remember or not? So we done some transactions from inventory to inventory. At the time, this inventory organization ID is reflected. So here, this is the column is going to reflect that it is clearly shows our ship to RGD. So where we are going to ship the items? Ship to RGD means our master inventory organization. Then now here we have a receipt number. We don't have the shipment number because of we didn't give the any shipment number, right? Next we can go to observe then this is the vendor ID is applicable for our supplier. Then here we can go to give 907. So here it is clearly shows what is the shipment header ID 4814907. Quantity shipped and quantity received, both the transaction is applicable. Now we can check it in RCB transactions. So how many records we got it? How many records? 2 records. One is deliver, another one is receive. Then here 4814907. Now it is clearly shows how many items we receive, how many items we deliver. Clear? So this is the way we are going to work on this respected receipts transaction. Requisition, PO and receipts. Okay? Clear all of you? Okay? So in this manner we are going to work on this transaction. And one more thing. So each and every time we create the requisition, right? In that requisition, we find out whether the requisition is approved or not. So here I want to know whether the requisition is created, who has created this requisition, who has approved this requisition, and who has cancelled this requisition. Have we cancelled the requisition or not? Definitely we can cancel that requisition. So here if you want to cancel the requisition, then we can go for tools and control. So here it is already approved. Once it is approved, we cannot cancel. Okay. Then here control. Here we can go to finally close. So why if we are not possible to cancel this requisition? Already we create the PO for this requisition. So if you go to cancel the PO, after that we are possible to cancel the requisition. Let us, I will show you, not a problem. Then I want to create one more requisition. Quantity, suppose 10 quantity, 100 pies, made by date. And master inventory organization, JPP 9 location. So now we charge the account, save the records. Okay. So we approve this record requisition. Once we approve this one, now observe this one. Now I want to cancel that requisition. Okay. So how we can go to cancel that requisition? First we can go to open the requisition. The 6th requisition, click on find, it is approved. Okay. Now go to tools, control. So here we cancel the requisition. We clearly write the reason. Okay. Why we want to cancel this requisition. No need to of this item for our organization. Okay, whatever it may be. Okay, now click on OK. Then here observe this one. Once the document is cancelled, it cannot be done undone. Do you want to proceed? Yes. Okay, click on OK. Control action is completed successfully. Please require you to see the changes. Now let us again, we are going to open the equation summary and specify the equation number cancelled. Now here I want to know who has cancelled this equation. So here we have done three activities. One is create, approved, cancel. So I want to know who is going to cancel this equation. Then here we have a option tools, view action history. Okay, in that it is clearly shows this employee is submit, this employee is approved, this employee cancel. But in real life, each and every activity is done by the separate employee, different employee, because of we have some hierarchy is there, right? Now as a back end, so which table we are going to understand. So here it doesn't show us, but back end we have a table. The table is PO action history. This is the table we are going to find out our information. Then here we can give the object ID equal to our PO header, equation header ID. So here, what is the equation header ID? This one, 185174. Request object ID as a our respected equation header ID shows equation purchase equation. So sequence number 1 2. So here observe this one, submitted, employee ID, approved, employee ID, cancel, employee ID. Note the reason. Clear? So in this manner we are going to easily understand who is going to cancel it. In interview point of they are asking this question, how we can go to find out to which table is going to store. Okay. And also one more question. So once we create the equation, after that we create the PO. Now can be possible to cancel the equation? We cannot possible to cancel the equation which is having the PO. First we cancel the PO, after that we cancel the equation. Okay, from backend we can do anything. And also we have a purchase orders. In that purchase orders, observe carefully, when I am going to change it to the agreement. So here we have a global checkbox. Okay, and also we can choose blanket. We have a global. Global means we can purchase items from any site. We have multiple sites is there, every supplier. If you specify this global means because of it is agreement. Already we generate the agreement with that respected supplier. We can purchase the items, we can get the items from any site with the reference of with the respected of that supplier. Okay, suppose we agreed with our supplier is Dell, we can release the items. Okay, we can release the PO to Hyderabad site or Bangalore site, whatever it may be, wherever our supplier site is there, then we are going to get the item. Suppose here we can remove this one. In that which is the site we are going to specify, that site only we are going to release this. All of you clear? Okay, that is the reason reason behind this checkbox. Sometimes they are asking this one. Okay, clear on that? So this is the way we are going to work on this respected PO module, right? All of you clear?